Hey there everybody, Popontop here, welcome back to more Fallout 4 mods. In today's mod we got IceStorm's MP5. MP5 is like the most world famous submachine gun in the whole entire world. It's the most used submachine gun in the entire world. You know, famous from games like Call of Duty, Battlefield, whatever. Shooters have it, modern games. It's a modern submachine gun used all over the place. It shoots 10mm bullets and it's a pretty effective gun, but this gun has some problems. There's some problems with this mod that I'm going to say out here. Alright? Because I think honesty is important. This thing, you hold it wrong, okay? You're not holding the gun. As you see, there's like this big empty space. I don't like that at all. Like that's not acceptable to me. It's fully auto though. Sounds nice. Got a suppressed barrel. That you see that reload is not. It like just clips through. Which is I can get over the reload, right? This I cannot walk around with this gun not holding anything. That's the biggest fault to me. I'm not sure. I don't mod things myself, and I'm not trying to be too critical, but these things are not good. I mean, obviously, it's got a nice little red dot sight there. That is very nice. We're going to go over this gun irregardless, what it has now, and hopefully the mod author can see this and improve on it in the future. So you got your basic receivers, you know, same stuff you'd normally expect from a minigun. I put a powerful automatic one on there. You can make it semi-auto though as well if that's what you're into. Suppressed barrel or standard barrel. There's two options there. Obviously, you want suppressed or not suppressed. Stock, different variations of stocks. Obviously working your way up gun, not getting more accuracy as you go. 15 round mag is kind of how it starts out default. You can go up to 30 and it's curved or not curved. You can get this double mag, but that's even worse to me. It bugs me like conceptually. There's a drum mag. We'll show you here real quick. This magazine. We have iron sights, obviously. Your classic MP5 iron sights, short scope, reflex sight. Red dot sight. I don't know how they're different or necessarily, but we'll take a look at it. We have the red dot sight first. And then you could put a muzzle on there. You could put a flash hider compensator or a suppressor. You should put a suppressed barrel on there, I guess, but you could put a compensator or flash hider on there. Obviously, slightly reduced range, improved recoil, normal stuff. And I think that's it. We're going to show off the regular iron sights. We'll go through a couple of things here because some of this stuff looks really nice. Like the gun model, I want to say, looks really, really nice. The little iron sights here are very good. With the little red glow. This double clip is even, it just makes it look worse because you're not even using it like a double clip. Okay, like the whole point of the double clip was that you would unclip one and then clip it. And I know that's probably like the hardest animation in the entire fucking world to make. I don't try to claim that I know fucking shit about shit, but that right there, it just doesn't look good, right? Because it doesn't. There's no point to it, I guess. Like, just don't put it on there if it's not going to work, if it's not going to look good. We're going to put a drum mag on, though, because that's one of the few ones that looks okay to me. We'll put the other different kind of red dot sight onto the reflex sight. We'll put a muzzle on there, I guess. It doesn't really make a difference too much. Obviously, compensator is better than flash hider in terms of reducing recoil. I would imagine. That's usually the way it goes. We got a big 50-round drum mag, still not holding the gun properly. Reflex sight, big old circle. These sights are very clear and very nice looking, like almost like modern shooters. Like the drum mag still. It's okay. It's okay. It just is a little thing. And you hold the drum weird when you put it back on. Let me see if you can see that real quick. You like clipping your hand through it. You're not holding the gun right. That's the biggest problem. If you were holding the gun right, I could ignore some reload animation clipping because I get that that's hard. It's an animation. But like holding the gun is not an animation. It's just how you hold it, and your hand's in the wrong spot. But you can make curved magazines or straight ones. It's just the cosmetic difference. It doesn't actually make it faster or slower or anything like that. And I think that's pretty much it. I mean, we got some other sights on here, but they're like your regular sights, your short scope, your short night vision scope, your short recon scope. You could, you know, I guess snipe with the gun if you wanted to make it that way. Obviously, it's not going to really have that kind of range regardless. Like even with your semi-auto receiver 143 range with a short scope, it's obviously not a long scope. So it's not supposed to be super long range, but it is just a regular short scope too. I mean, it does have some sounds unsuppressed. That's probably from a mod that I have, though, not from the default gun. I think it's just taking some other sound. But it does sound kind of nice. Just the clipping really, really bothers me. We'll go find some combat, though, and I'll test it out there. It should be a pretty effective gun. I mean, this is with maxed out perks, 99 damage, semi-auto, 10mm. It's right up there with the 10mm pistol, except for the submachine gun. And, you know, obviously uses the famous weapon model. Just has that hand hanging out down there. It's not doing anything, so it bothers me. And the magazine thing. But other than that, it's a good gun. I do think this is a good gun. I think there's a lot of good things here. The scopes, the customization. It could use some weapon skins and stuff. That'd be cool because usually gun mods do that. You don't have to, though. I don't ever really care that much about that. Stock customization, all the stuff you would need. And then obviously, they got a famous gun model, so that does look nice. And it's an effective weapon. It feels like a category, like a 10mm SMG that they didn't decide to put in this game. And then the submachine gun is not very good in this game, so this will obviously be better than that. But just needs to fix a couple of those issues. We'll test it out in some combat though, just for fun, kicks and giggles, and I'll see you when we get there. Alright, we got some gunners to fight here. If I could aim worth a shit. There we go. Figured it out eventually. I mean, you can obviously hip fire too. The hip fire on this gun is nice. It's a submachine gun. That's what I said. The whole short scope thing is kind of weird, but functional. It does work, at least, right? I mean, you get the idea though, right? It's just animations issues, right? Like the holding issues. The model, actually, like I said, the gun model. Let's take a zoomed in look at it here. Really looks nice. I like the look of this gun a lot. It's high detail. Not the most high quality maybe I've ever seen, but still high enough quality where I'm like, this is nice looking. It's a nice looking MP5. Obviously, like I said, comes from a lot of classic shooters and stuff too, so it looks just like that. Got the nice, I mean, like nice little details on there and stuff. It's just you hold the gun wrong, and that bugs me. Like I can't walk around with this thing because it bugs me. It does. It's just too much for me. Maybe that's my personal opinion. If you guys don't mind this gun and like the weird, reloading animation stuff and all that stuff, it's a really cool gun. 10mm SMG, a lot of fun to use. Still, if you just ignore the fact that there's small issues, and by all means, if you're into that kind of thing, download this mod. Use the gun, right? For me personally, those things need to be fixed before I can use it like consistently on a regular basis. But to each their own. Like I said, if you're into it, make sure to check out the top link in the description. There'll be a link there. You could download it for yourself, play around with it for yourself if that's what you're into. If you guys have enjoyed the video, please make sure to like rating down below. If you're new to my channel, make sure to subscribe so you can check out more videos from me. And pretty much other than that, you guys have a good rest of your day, whatever it may be, and I will see you in the next episode.